Hey Gemini gang, what's happening, Geminis? Happy birthday, all May 31st. What the hell did I say that? Happy birthday, all May 28th, Geminis. Why did I say the 31st? That's so weird. All right, Geminis. My brain's not all the way here this morning, obviously. Yeah, all Gemini placements, take what resonates, leave the rest. Personal readings are in the description box. If you want a one-on-one with me, check out my website. If you want to try Mystic-Sense, check that out. Okay. Yeah, Geminis, hit those likes, hit that subscribe. All right. So we have blame on the bottom. So might be some blame going on. You know, who knows? Okay. Also, my social medias are in the description box, you guys. There are a lot of fake pages of me that are asking y'all for money, asking y'all to book readings through social media, and I don't do that, okay? I don't do that under no circumstances. Excuse me. So, yeah, Geminis. Only way to book a reading with me is through my email, which is in the description box, and my website. That's it, okay? All right, so we have doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Absolutely. So I don't think we've seen either one of these before, so I think we're going to read them both. Then we have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So there's that P word, Geminis. That P word that we don't like. Okay, we don't like that word. Geminis and patience. It's like our Achilles heel. All right. So let's start with doubts. Let's see what's going on with doubt. All right. So with doubt, it's impossible for the human brain to comprehend the mysteries of the universe. You are only consciously aware of the three dimensions for a reason, and that is to learn to love without the full awareness of your connection to spirit. Everyone has his or her own spiritual path to this awareness, and there is no right or wrong as long as your goal is to manifest the energy of love and compassion. The wisdom of the divine trickles down into the physical dimension. Some of it will resonate with your soul and some of it will not. These are your signposts that guide you to your correct path. If the wisdom resonates with you that seems right, then keep it. If not, release it back to the universe. Always be aware and mindful of the insights that your spirit guides and teachers put in your path. I like that a lot. So Geminis, there may be some lessons here that you're learning. Some of you may be learning how to manifest, but you have to realize too that everything that comes into our life, we manifest. Literally everything, even the bad shit. Okay, so it'll help you navigate your energy a lot better once you understand that everything comes into your life for a reason. Literally everything. Even though sometimes that's hard to comprehend or that's hard to accept, especially when bad things happen to us, it's hard for us to realize that is something that we more than likely manifested. Even if it was something in a past life that we manifested for this lifetime, if that makes sense, something karmic. Geminis, okay? So with patience, we have Earth has become a place of instant gratification. Ciao. Now that's one thing about me is I'm not one of those people that expects instant gratification. And I might be more patient than most Geminis, so I will say that. Because, I mean, I'm able to get up and do this every day with no problem, okay? Also never had a problem with doing business, showing up for readings, and you know, I've heard some horror stories with people with booking readings and the reader don't show up and all this other stuff. So I will say I'm probably a lot more patient than most Geminis, okay? But I've never been an instant gratification kind of person. Like I've always known that I needed to work for something, and I've always known that great things take time, Geminis. Okay, so back to the book. You must focus on the maximum. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey, which I've said this in the readings before. It's not about the destination, but the journey, because the destination changes, but there's always going to be a journey, right? So right now you have a destination that in mind. So once you reach that destination, you're going to be on to another thing. But one thing that doesn't change is the journey. There's always going to be a journey, no matter what the destination is, if that makes sense. This card has come to you because you need to learn the joy of anticipation. The process of doing is so rich in lessons, but when you concentrate only on the goal, those experiences are disregarded. Life is an unfolding, and the more patient you are, the more you will let the universal energy celebrate itself through you and bring the experiences and situations your soul requires. You need to learn that there is a rhythm to everything in the universe. And the more you are living with patience, the more aware you are of the lessons your soul is studying. You are on a path. There are signposts. If you are speeding down the path, you will miss the little miracles and treasures that have been placed there. That's deep. Wow. And I have a spiritual mentor that tells me all the time to learn how to stop and smell the roses. So that's something that I've been doing, because I'm like that. Like I'll reach a milestone and I'm like, okay, well, what's next? Y'all even saw it when I reached 30K on this channel and said nothing. It's okay, I'm 30K, now what type of thing. And I really got to stop doing that. I really have to learn how to celebrate my wins. Also, no win is too small, Geminis. Like, even I'm learning how to celebrate even the little things. So yeah, I definitely relate to that as well, with, you know, celebrating the small stuff, Geminis. All right, let's see what's going on with ya. Interesting. This is kind of the same energy that we saw in the last reading. The Queen of Swords, the Moon, and the Star. Geminis, fucking wow. I'm seeing lots of patience here, Geminis. Something is requiring your patience. But I'm also seeing too, Geminis, some of you needing to learn to have more compassion for yourselves. Or you are. Ace of Wands on the bottom. Some of you are learning how to have more compassion for yourselves. I know a lot of people can be really, really hard on themselves, especially us, Geminis, air signs in general. We can be really hard on ourselves, Geminis, and I feel like something's needing to change with that. And I feel like be happy where you are right now. It would make sense why the Star is coming up under the Patience. Be happy where you are right now, especially if this is like in regards to a connection. And I tell you guys all the time, you really have to get to a place of not being in anxiety when you're not hearing from a person. I know that's hard, but for a lot of you, that's your lesson. Until you learn that lesson, that connection is not going to expand. You're not going to go to the next level with that connection until you learn that lesson. So if you've been dealing with someone, this is where accountability comes in with your energy. You've been dealing with someone for a long time and it hasn't gone anywhere, hasn't gone to the next level or whatever. It's either A, you're not learning the lesson that you're learning with this person. It could also be your person not learning the lesson either. Or it could be B, that's not the person for you. You have to figure it out, but you have to go within to see which is which. I just saw this on the bottom of the deck. The Three of Cups. Yes! And the Strength card. Okay. I'm seeing some socializing with you, Geminis. I'm seeing this like... so, you know what? I said this in my mind. The Eight of Pentacles reminds me of this Patience card. And the reason why I say that is because, see, I really got to start saying the cards in my mind. Because it's like 99.9% of the time, I'll say a card in my mind or I'll think the image in my head. Maybe I'm manifesting it. And then I'll see the card. But this Eight of Pentacles card reminds me of this Patience card because this is about the day-to-day. This is about the boring shit. This is the journey to what you're trying to do. This is the journey to the goal. This is the day-to-day. This is Virgo. You know, the stuff that isn't necessarily fun. but it has to be done. It has to be done every day. Like recording, I love recording, you guys, but the posting and the doing the titles and doing the thumbnails, that's the day-to-day shit. The fun shit is doing the video, but then you gotta do that boring shit on top of it, Geminis. I hope what I'm saying is making sense. But I'm seeing you guys are, and this is the ultimate patience card too. So I'm seeing a lot of energy here, Geminis, of whatever it is you're doing that is requiring you to have patience is going to pay off for you. I feel like it's going to bring you some type of fulfillment. It could be friendships too, Geminis, that you're needing to have some type of patience for. Children popped into my head as well. Like some of you are needing to have more patience with your child or children too. So take that how it resonates, y'all. I need to get my deck. Where is it? I can't believe I didn't have it out already. That's how I know I'm tripping. Tripping. Alright. Yeah, Gemini. So I feel like some of you guys are really needing to kind of not be so, I don't want to say be so hard, but not be so detached. If that makes sense, and try not to overly rationalize your emotions, because a lot of times, especially with air signs, can overly rationalize our emotions, and sometimes it's just best to just feel it, just feel them. Okay, the star again. I'm telling you, Geminis, there's some healing going on. I'm going to put this over here because it fell over here. Moving in the calmer waters, Geminis. If your life has been chaotic, and I've said to you guys before, we're seeing the star twice. The star comes after the tower in the tarot. So, like I said, you're getting some calm after the storm. That's what I'm getting here with this. Some of you have already been patient. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. The Temperance on the bottom. So, more patience. This is another patience card. Geminis, whatever it is, you're going to have to hold on. Whatever it is that you're wanting, Gemini. Some of you are starting to doubt something too. Like you're starting to doubt that it's going to come together. Like this is never going to happen. You know, if this is a connection, this person's never going to be ready. They're never going to grow up. For a lot of you, you're patient. Your lesson with this person is patience. And that's just period. For some of you, when I said don't be so detached, for some of you, your lesson is to detach from this situation, from this person, from the outcome of this person. Some of you, that is your lesson. And it won't, I'm telling you guys, yep, the Knight of Pentacles. If that's the case, ooh, child, with the Fool. I'm telling you, and if this is like a business or work, because the Three of Pentacles is here, so it could have to do with something with work. I'm telling you, until you learn the lesson, it will never progress. It won't go the way that you want it to go. Until you learn the lesson, Geminis. That's that divine timing, divine order here. That's in this card here. This kind of goes in line with another reading I did with you guys. With this person was getting tower after tower after tower. Because it could also be, if you're dealing with a lover, they could also be going through the same thing that you are. As far as not learning lessons, Geminis. And I feel like your lesson might be a little bit less extreme. Your lesson might be to detach. To detach from the outcome of this relationship or whatever this is, Geminis. Because sometimes we get in our head, we get to overthinking, we get in anxiety and things like that. If you're having anxiety because you're not talking to someone, that isn't the right thing, Geminis. You're actually repelling what it is that you want. You need to get to some type of inner calm with yourself. Of course, you can still want to talk to this person. Of course, you can still want to be around this person. But there's no reason for you to be depressed. And like I said, up all night thinking. And this, because this is your person too. whenever you and this person aren't talking, or whenever you and this person aren't on good terms, or whatever the case may be. Because until you learn the lesson, it's not, nothing about this is going to move forward. It's just not. Yeah. Because you see how many patience cards we've seen. Spirit is getting on our asses today. Spirit usually gets on your person, but today I feel like it's us today, Geminis. The Chariot, the Hierophant, because we tend to overthink. Not really with me, with love, because, you know, I won't say I don't care, but I'm really focused. I have a lot of goals that I'm focused on, but I do overthink my goals a lot. You know what I mean? And where is it? And why is it not here? Why is something not this and that? And I'm actually repelling my blessing. I'm repelling my blessing because I'm overthinking it. You know, hold on guys, because I dropped a card. I'm trying to get it. Okay, what is this? Oh, yeah. That good old Wheel of Fortune. That star again. See, I'm loving this energy because the other reading we kept seeing the Tower. In this reading we keep seeing the star. So lots and lots of healing here, Geminis. Something coming together for you. Something turning around for you. But you have to get to a place of, I don't want to say not caring if you get it or not, but not basing your happiness on that. I feel like some of you guys need to create more happiness in your life too. Like you need to get out, make friends, do something different, travel. But you really need to get your mind off of the outcome of whatever situation this is. Oh yes, oh yes, the Queen of Wands, oh yes. Page of Wands on the bottom. Yeah, that's the vibe I get, Geminis. Heavy fire too. Some of you are needing to get confidence, get confident. Some of you guys are needing to, and if, like I said, if sometimes when I say you're needing to, for some of you, you're already doing this. So take it how it resonates, okay? Some of you may be changing your appearance. The Queen of Wands is very attractive, radiant, charming. So I feel like a lot of you guys are about to start getting more attention, start socializing more. I feel like that's what you're needing to do. Some of you need to create a life outside of this. Oh my God, I'm talking to myself. Which I'm doing, okay? Some of you, it's a love situation. For me, it's work, because I'm always work. And Spirit has been telling me to create a life outside of work. Although I love work, it's hard to get away from something that you love, which is a person. Some of you, it's a person. There's a person that you love, and it's hard to release them. But for some of you, if that's what's needed right now, is to release them, or not necessarily them, but to release the outcome. For me, of course, I'm not going to release work. I'm not going to stop working, but I need to learn how to incorporate other things into that. Geminis. Because Geminis, you're dope as fuck. Okay? You know, get your energy out there. Get out there and get the mingling, get the talking to people. Your energy's needed out there, Gemini. So I feel like some of you need to create a life outside of whatever this is that you are pouring into. Geminis, whatever this is, the Spirit is telling you to have patience for. For some of you, it's with yourselves. Okay? So, I don't think I'm going to pull any oracles. I don't think I need to. Alright, Geminis, hit those likes, hit that subscribe. Thank you for watching. Peace out.